Hey guys, welcome to the Daily Beat with Maddie B, and we've got Linda Hildingson here, the Airbnb queen. So, first in-person episode we're doing, so episode 21, which has gone really fast, and it is a bit windy, a bit noisy, a bit of trafficy, a bit musicy, but we're just going to roll with the times and have a good chat and let you guys basically sit in. So, yeah, enjoy. I need to duck down a bit, not too big.
I'll ducking down a little bit.
Yeah. So we were just talking about how Linda started her Airbnb company. So just to give you a bit of backstory, I was driving down the road one day and I saw this little car in front of me, like decked out with this Airbnb stickers all over it. And I quickly jotted down the number and I gave it a call. And she picked up the phone and yeah, we basically hit it off, and I just wanted to know what she was doing, where she was going. One of my friends was actually putting on a seminar to do with Airbnb that weekend, so I just thought, the stars are aligning, and then yeah, here we are now. So yeah, share with me again, like your story, how you got started, and yeah.
Right, yeah. Nearly 2 years ago now, I was sitting in a real estate office here in Burleigh actually, as a property manager, and one of the tenants came in to ask me whether she could put her house on Airbnb while she was away traveling, and she did, and she made a bit of money, which was great, and it spurred me on to put my own apartment on Airbnb for the Christmas period, and literally ended up making a fair bit of money on that. And
Merry Christmas.
Yeah, Merry Christmas to me. It was an awesome Christmas actually. And from that, sitting, having a wine with a friend of mine over the Christmas period, I decided that maybe there is a need for property managers to handle Airbnb the side of things here on the Gold Coast. And I decided that Manage My B&B was going to be the name. She didn't like it all because she thought, it's not that great. What's Manage My B&B? And I said, well, that's exactly what it is. It's Manage My Airbnb. And yeah, it was born. And 3 months later, I left my full-time job.
3 months.
3 months it took. Yeah.
Had you run a business before this?
I had run a couple of businesses before, not in the property management, but both in retail and also a baking business. So yeah.
Famous for your baked goods down on James Street?
Yes. Yeah.
And so how have you found juggling this, because this has grown really quickly for you?
Very quickly, yeah.
Have you found being a mum, single mum now as well, and living this life as the newfound entrepreneur and juggling that?
I love the challenge of it all. It's been an amazing challenge, and I think that to say that it's an easy street, anyone would lie. There's sometimes complications, things moving forward with insurances and the legal side of things, which you have to upkeep, especially with Airbnb. You can't just put any house on Airbnb. It has to be legal to do so. But I have an amazing daughter, and I'm very blessed with her enjoying coming with me, doing sometimes check-in and meeting clients, and sometimes she wins me over some business, which is really great. And I'm also very blessed with an amazing bunch of friends who helped me a lot as well, which is utmost importance, I think, for that side to just go ahead.
There's really no such thing as self-made, is there?
There isn't. No, I don't believe there is. And I think anyone that says so probably has forgotten 2 or 3 people that really made it in the background for them as support,
Yeah. Can you share with the guys that don't know what you do and also don't know much about Airbnb in the process, just what's possible for them as well? Because I know that, it is a little bit of a hidden gem that you've got yourself there as well. So just for those that are out there that might be able to take advantage of that process as well.
Sure. I think it's important to know that anyone can Airbnb. Some people do only rooms in their house, and some people put their on Airbnb on full time. So instead of doing a permanent rental, which may gain, say, 2 bed, 2 bath, may gain $450 to $550 a week on a permanent basis, might actually gain $750 to $850 on Airbnb on a regular basis. So you can gain a bit more money. Obviously, there's also tax implications, which you have to be really aware of. But anyone can do it, and this is where we step in. It's a really process that I wanted to create was a premium process. So literally, you hand over your key and you give me your bank account details, and we will look after everything for you. We are licensed real estate agents, so we all have our full license, which is great. So you are in very safe hands.
Yeah, beautiful. And with respect to those that are maybe still in their jobs and looking to branch out, can you share a little bit of your story of going from the employee to business owner and that sort of transition? I know you've done it a few times now, but just those, like trying to make that shift as well.
Yeah. Look, it's something that I think a lot of people dream about. Certainly was a dream of mine to be able to work for myself and to create my own empire, sort of thing. And it's scary. It can be very confronting. When I first started, I did find it hard to buy a loaf of bread sometimes, but I wanted to do this so badly, and one of the main reasons why I did it is because I became a single mum and I wanted to spend more time with my daughter. I was chained to a desk 9 to 5. I couldn't, sometimes go to her school events. I couldn't pick her up in time sometimes. It was really frustrating, I'm also not from here, I'm from Sweden. So I don't have Sweden. I don't have my immediate family here, which also makes it a little bit difficult sometimes with the help, And when I'd taken that step, I felt exhilarated, deathly afraid, and I was literally imagining success from word go. I was imagining success, walking down the street. I was driving the car that I wanted. I was dressing the way I wanted. I had my hair done, all of those things that women might dream of. I was imagining that, and to be honest with you, in a year's time, we grew at a 1200%, and I am very fortunate, but I've also worked extremely hard for it.
Would you say that you felt ready at any point?
No.
For anything?
No. Is anyone ever ready? No.
Never.
No. Ready? Yes. No. I suppose in what respect, but I don't think you can be ready for anything. I have a real great ability of quick problem solving and quick thinking, and when I feel like something is right, I go ahead and do it. That's just how it is, and I think you have to trust your instinct a lot, and your gut instinct. You have to just go with it. Yeah.
Can you talk a bit on that? Because a lot of people, and what I've found from where I come from, especially with an employee mindset, a lot of employee mentors, is that it's all logical from that space.
Yeah.
Like they want to have their ducks in line, they want to be able to see 3 or 4 moves ahead and make sure that it's all going to work, but it's just not how reality is it?
I think that, there's a lot of, I'm certainly a list-making person. I love making lists and ticking things off, and but I also think that you have to have a little bit of fire in your belly. You have to listen to the fire, and you have to listen to the instinct. And I believe that a lot of people can do that. I honestly, wholeheartedly believe that if you were to take that step, there'd be many, many more businesses and many, many more successful businesses.
Yeah.
I believe so.
What was your very first business? Was it the baking?
The baking business, yeah.
Do you remember one or two of the biggest fears that you had to overcome for yourself in order to get into that?
Failing.
Yeah.
Failing. Absolutely. It must be one of the biggest fears that everyone has. Not only, at that time I was still married with a young child, and I had the financial support of my, of my husband at the time, and it was great. But I think that not having the financial backup is definitely a big fear of people. But also fear of, like in the baking business, like fear of someone going, oh my god, that tastes disgusting, or not pleasing everybody. But you have to literally be able not to please everybody, because you cannot please everybody, trust me.
That's probably one of the biggest things that I'm working with a lot of my coaching clients with, is that there's so much fear around the judgment of other people, around letting people down, around being shunned or not belonging because of going against what everybody else's opinion of them is, and just helping them understand that you're going to have to step on toes. You're going to offend people when you're expressing yourself openly and doing what's right for you. you're never going to please everybody, and it's about just accepting that that's going to happen, and you're actually a gift for them as well in their journey of growth as well in doing that.
Yeah, I think it's safe to say that during this journey that I've had with the Airbnb, especially and the management of it and my property rent role, there's been a lot of questions and doubt and fear but at the same time it has been that much joy and people just literally going, oh my god, you have just paid for my holiday, you rented my house out, you paid for my flights, my whole holiday for the whole of Christmas.
Wow.
So there's a lot of joy there as well, but if you can try and find that first step of overcoming the fear, I guarantee you that you'll be on your way to some sort of success for sure.
Is there any sort of process or strategy that you remember, or even just mindsets? Because you touched on before, like you're really good at visualizing and future pacing, and just really Stephen Covey's 7 habits of success, which is start with the end in mind. But there are other sort of tips or things you can give to people for.
Well, I started with the end in mind because I was already visualizing huge success. I vividly remember one day walking down the Esplanade of Burleigh, and I was listening to, I think at that time I was listening to Abraham Hicks a lot, and I was just imagining big, massive, fat dollar bills flying all over the sky. I literally did, and I'm like, yeah, this is mine, and I was like, this is coming into my account, and before too long, I was doing that every single day, every day. For months, and literally 6 months later, I was sitting on a gold mine. So very fortunate. But I think that with the end in mind, it's a really good way to start. Know what you want and act like you have it.
There's I've been listening to a bit of Joe Dispenza recently. He gets really down into the science of the mind and how that all works, and it's like 90% of our thoughts are the same things we thought yesterday most of the time.
Absolutely.
But it's because we don't push ourselves into the future and start thinking like that. So as soon as you start pushing your mind into the future and future pacing and start creating a future vision for yourself, that's when you start to feel that, you can think it and you can believe it and you can feel it, that's when time and it just starts pulling together. That's essentially the law of attraction.
Absolutely.
And it's really fucking powerful.
It's so powerful. It really is really powerful. And I was one of those people who thought like, spiritualism and universe and I thought it was a bunch of crap, really.
Bunch of hippies.
I've been a bunch of hippies, but at the end of the day, I think it's what you believe most in yourself.
Oops, it worked.
Yeah, exactly. But it might not be the universe for some people. It might be something else. It might be the ocean or whoever they believe in, whatever religion you believe in. But you got to have to believe in yourself. You got to listen to your own thoughts, because I think a lot of people listen to a lot of other people's thoughts, and it might resonate with them, but it might not actually resonate within themselves. And that's what I did. I read a lot, like so much, and I was listening to all these podcasts and everything. And even though I took a lot of really good things from it, I had to start listening to myself.
I recognize that. I think probably just recently actually someone told me to stop consuming, and it is like I found myself getting hooked on different mentors and different teachers, and then that became the addiction, and not taking action, so then just doing that. So it's like, all right, I need to let them go and start implementing and I think it was actually Gary Vaynerchuk who was like, I don't fucking want you to watch me. Stop fucking watching me, guys. Like, you hear me so much. Go fucking do stuff.
But go and do stuff, because we hide behind books, and we hide behind the internet, and we hide behind social media, and we hide behind, I'm like, blah, 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 I'm doing this, I'm listening to that, aren't I great? Look at this quote. I certainly been there myself. I can certainly also be there always. However, if you do not take the action, and if you don't go out and do it and actually listen to your own words, then you're not going to get anywhere, because you're always listening to someone else's words.
One of my mentors said, knowledge is not power, applied knowledge is power.
Applied knowledge. You have to apply it. There has to be action. Always action.
So Liz asked, what's your favourite book to teach you belief in yourself?
Me. That's my favourite book, is Me. what can I say? I've read that so many books, and I love so many of them. But it wasn't until I read my own book, so to speak, that I started believing in what I can do.
That's a fucking really good answer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think so.
Yeah. How does that sit, Liz?
Sorry, Liz.
Jim Quick, boom. Yeah, so thanks for hanging out.
Thank you so much for having me.
Yeah, it's been really cool, and I just ever since I called you in that car, you've been an inspiration for me. So
Thank you so much. I really appreciate it.
Yeah,
Thank you.
And guys,
Thanks
for
for
joining
listening.
us. Let us know if you're watching the replay. Hit Linda up and come check her out as well. If you're on the Gold Coast, if you've got somewhere to rent, or you wanted to talk about what you can potentially do, or learn something from her about Airbnb and how it all works, she's here for you. Love to connect. Where can they connect with you?
They can connect with me via Instagram and Facebook. It's all Manage My B&B, and also through our website, which is managemybnb.com.au.
Thanks, guys. Keep it real.